where the passion is alive. Previews and reviews, keeping you in the vibe. Player ratings coming in like a tidal wave. Leeds Steppin' TV, it's your football fave. Every match day we got the insight you crave. Diving into details like a deep sea wave. But kick off to the whistle, we got you in the know. Leeds Steppin' TV, your foot.
Hello, it's Leeds TV. This is our match preview of Blackburn Rovers. How you doing, lads?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm really good. How are you, Lee?
Yeah, good.
Look, you're going to hear me use this word a lot, and that's we want consistency, we want momentum, we want to carry this forward.
Yeah.
You know, we dealt quite comfortably with Luton midweek. So let's get into it, shall we, mate? First of all, let's start with looking at the table like we always do. Right, Lee, can you currently tell me where Blackburn are, please?
Ninth.
Eighth. How many points have Leon?
5.
So Blackburn, both teams are enjoying a bit of winning form in the league at the present. Leeds have been in form from beginning of the season, and have just two defeats so far this season. Meanwhile, Blackburn have won 7, drawn 4, and lost 5 of their 16 league games. Blackburn are looking for a hat trick of wins, back-to-back wins. But let's go through their last 5 games, going from oldest to newest. So they lost 1-0 away at Watford. They lost 2-0 at home against Sheffield United. They lost 2-0 at home against Stoke. But since the international break, they've won 3-1 again at home against Cardiff, and they've got a really good 1-0 victory away at Middlesbrough. Leeds, where are Leeds at table, mate, please?
So,
how many points?
5.
We're up there. We're on +4 goal difference over Sheffield United and Burnley. So we've opened that gap. Now we just need to open the gap with points. Leeds' last 5 games from oldest to newest. We won 3-0 at home against Plymouth. We lost 1-0 away at Millwall. We won 2-0 at home against QPR. We won that in that 7-goal thriller 4-3 away to Swansea, and obviously we dispatched Luton 3-0 midweek. So we're going for a hat trick of wins, and so are Blackburn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop sharing screen, Lee. So we've done the and what we're doing. Where are we, Lee? Where are we? I've got too many things open. Right, here we go. Right, so stop sharing that screen. Right, Lee. So Lee, what I'd like to do now is talk about the opponent, which is, of course, is Blackburn Rovers. So Blackburn Rovers head into the weekend aiming to get into the Championship playoff places with a 3rd straight victory, having bounced back to form since the November international break. They have enjoyed a pleasing start to their first full season under the management of John Eustace, currently sitting in 8th and having earned 25 points from 16 outings after finishing 19th with 53 points on the board last time around. The Lancashire outfit did head into the recent international break in the midst of a tough run, though following a draw and 3 straight defeats to Watford, Sheffield United and Stoke City. But they have rejoined the top 6 on their return. Firstly, bouncing back to winning ways in a trip to Cardiff City. Andrea Weilman hit a brace, and Lewis Baker added a 3rd late on in the 3-1 triumph. A tough trip to 7th, then 5th place Middlesbrough, then followed on Wednesday, and Rovers made it back-to-back 3-point hauls in an impressive display standing strong throughout the contest and narrowing the gap to the top six as Dominic Hyman netted the only goal 30 minutes from time. Having rebuilt confidence in the last week and moved within 2 points of the playoff spots, Blackburn Rovers will now go in search of a third straight championship win for the first time in over a year, mate. They face one of the toughest tests yet, though, as Leeds United will be aiming to build their lead at the top of the table and extend their own winning streak. So, Lee, Blackburn Rovers, right? How do you think? Let me share screen, right? This is Blackburn Rovers. This is their stats against Middlesbrough. So I'll put these up and we'll have a chat. Right. So as you can see, Lee, Middlesbrough had most possession. Blackburn had Middlesbrough had 60.9. Blackburn had 39.1. Middlesbrough had 10 shots in total. To Blackburn 7. Yeah. 2 shots on target for Middlesbrough, 2 on target for Blackburn. Shots off target 5 for Middlesbrough, 3 for Blackburn. Block shots, Middlesbrough blocked 3 shots, Blackburn blocked 2 shots. So touches in opposition's box. Middlesbrough had 35 touches in Blackburn's box to Blackburn 17 in Middlesbrough's box. Goalkeeper saves, Middlesbrough made 1 save, Blackburn's keeper made 2. 7 fouls apiece, so that were even Stevens. And the corners, sorry about that, the corners, Middlesbrough had 5 corners to Leeds to Blackburn's 3. So there's your stats from that game. So Lee, Blackburn Rovers, they're going to be a bit of a threat, aren't they? They're going to be a bit of a threat this time round.
Yeah,
I think so. I think it's going to be a tough game. There's 10 points. There's 10 points difference between us and Blackburn. They're on 25. We're on 35. But again, they've. Yeah, sorry about that. Phone went off. So we were talking about Blackburn, Lee, right? Yoko Hoshi has scored 4 goals in Championship. Yeah. He's had 1 brace. His last goal was against Bristol City at home on September 14th. Andreas Weimann, he's also had a brace. His last goal was scored against Cardiff on November 9th, and he's on 4 goals as well. Yeah. You've got Dolan, Rankin Costello, and Lewis Travis, all with 2 goals each as well. So they're chipping in with goals. They're going to be a threat out of the league. They're going to be a threat at Blackburn to Leeds United, especially down at it's at their ground as well. Remember, it's not going to be an easy place to go.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah. Are you worried about this game with Blackburn? Do you think they're going to cause us any problems, or do you think we're just going to take us momentum forward?
I'm going to take a momentum going forward.
Take us momentum going forward?
Yeah.
I have to agree with you. So, right. A player I want to talk about, Lee, if you don't mind. And I can't make up my mind. I thought he had a good game against Luton, and that's Joe Perreault. Is his leading goal scorer with 7 now, isn't he? 7 goals he's got now. Right. I'll check that out in a minute. Right, but I thought it was 7, maybe 8. Okay then. But look at your 8. Did he get 2? No, he got 1. So look at this, right? He had 31 touches in the entire game. Yeah. His passing accuracy is 91%. Well, that's because there were like 5 and 10 yard passes that were pretty short, weren't they? Yeah. He created 2 chances. He won 5 crown jewels. But he lost possession 7 times. Yeah. Now, if you look at his heat map, it's predominantly middle, in between the 2, between the 18-yard box. He's predominantly middle of that. Yeah. I thought his movement looked a lot better against Luton. I thought he were getting him behind. I thought he were making runs. But it was just this stat down here, losing the ball 7 times. I get the argument with the all this Joseph v Perot.
Yeah.
But I think Daniel Farkas making the right choices winning starting Perot. He's scoring goals. He's answering his critics. You know what I mean? I want to talk about that in a bit, but I think Joe Perot's doing a half decent job. I think he's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's scoring goals when we need him.
Yeah.
So stop sharing screen. So Lee, right? So right. So Leeds United, right, are aiming to bounce back to Premier League at a second time of asking under Daniel Farke. Leeds United have enjoyed a strong championship campaign this far, currently top of the table, and having amassed 35 points from their first 17 outings, losing just 2 of those along the way. Following the most recent of those defeats away at Millwall in early November, the Whites have returned to top spot with three straight victories.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, beating Queens Park Rangers 2-0 before visiting Swansea City and eventually winning an eventful contest 4-3 thanks to Willie Nonto's injury time goal. Having been pegged back in the 90th minute. Luton Town then visited Ellen Road on Wednesday, and Farke's men regained first place from the Yorkshire rivals Sheffield United with a 3-0 triumph, as Sam Byram and Joe Perot had them 2 up at the break, and Dan James put the game out of sight in the final 10 minutes. Now sitting in a stronger position in their promotion hunt, only leading Sheffield United on goal difference, and Burnley and Sunderland by 2 points. Leeds United will look to keep building momentum with a 4th straight win on Saturday. So can we just talk a bit about some team news, mate, if you don't mind?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so Blackburn's team news, right? John Eustace may field an unchanged Blackburn Rovers side from their midweek 1-0 win over Middlesbrough. With Scott Wharton, Matthew Carter, and Amar Ferguson and Andrews Weidman set to remain sidelined by injuries. So what I'm going to do now, Lee, is I'm going to just show you. I'm just going to share screen and show you. So this is our Blackburn set up against Middlesbrough last time out. Pairs Britton Bath, I am Pickering, Tronstad, Travis, Hedges, Campbell, Dolan, and Oshiani. You know, that Chinese guy.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think they're going to go with roughly the same team?
Yeah.
You think so? You think so, wouldn't you? And why not? Why change a winning team? The only problem I've got with that thing is he only played 2 days ago. So are they going to be as much sharp and as much fitness as what you ordinarily get when you've only got a game once a week. So that's that one. Now I'm gonna share the. So this is the Leeds team I was set up against Luton.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to leave that up while we talk about this, right? Leeds United will remain without midfielders Ethan Ampadu and Ilya Gruev on Saturday, although they were boosted by a return of defender Junior Firpo from his 3-match suspension. Now, when I typed this up, the good thing about that is there's been news about Sam Byram, Brandon Cross broke it earlier on. I might share that in a story at end. But basically, waiting for a scan on his hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to wait till 11th hour to see Sam Byram's fit or not. But remember, we knew that he couldn't play 3 games in a week anyway. So maybe the most straightforward thing to do is give Sam Byram a rest and bring in Junior Firpo back into starting 11 on left as a left back. I think that'd be the best thing to do, Lee.
Yeah.
He should come back in and rejoin. Right. So we're talking about Junior Firpo. He should come back in and rejoin Joe Rodon, Pascal Strike, and Jaden Bogle in the back four. While Joe Rothwell and Nayo Tanaka should continue in the midfield, having impressed in the absence of Gruev and Ampadu. After netting his 7th goal of the season against Luton, Joe Perreault will probably get the nod over Mateo Joseph. And I had to put Patrick Bamford in as well because he's still a squad player, isn't he? To lead the line, while Dan James and Largi Ramrizani will compete to start in the support of after Manor Solomon, Brendan Harrison, and Willie Nonto were all preferred at Ellen Road. So this is my team. What I thought we were going to line up with, Lee. Meslier Bogle, Rodon Strike, Firpo, Rothwell Tanaka, James Aronson Nonto, and Perot top. That's what I would have done. So basically, I would have, regardless of what's happening with Sam Byram, put him back to bench, give him that much deserved rest, and bring in Firpo. That's what I'd do. What about you? Would you do the same?
I mean, Firpo back in.
Yeah.
And I'll probably see Ramrizani start for it.
Ramrizani.
Yep.
So you'd have Ramrizani in place of Dan James.
Yep.
You'd have Ramrizani started. See, I like Dan James. I think he's done well.
I like Dan James, but Ramrizani can.
It's a good option to have in it, Lee.
Yeah.
It's a good option to have. Right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. So it's a good option to have, mate. Just about who we picked. So, Lee, score prediction.
I said 4-0 Leeds, but my heart's on 3-0.
What? So you sensible bits told you it's going to be 3-0, but you want it to be 4.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right. Well, I'm going to be a bit more. I'm going to be a bit more negative, if you like. I'm going to go Leeds win this 3-0. Well, that's what I think Leeds are going to do. Leeds should win this game 3-0.
Yeah.
So let me just pause this for 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was looking for that article of what Baron Cross wrote regarding Sam Byram, and I found it. So he's put an excellent first week back in action for Leeds United has brought it to some real selection dilemmas as they descend on a third match in 6 days. There are so many players in good form, it's impossible to play all of them. It says a lot rests on Sam Byram's hamstring scan at the left back. Daniel Farker will wait to make an 11th-hour decision on whether the full-back travels to Lancashire or not. But if I were in charge, this isn't me, this is Baron Cross, by the way, he would be taken out of the firing line. Then it goes on to say, Byram has been excellent and a real asset in Junior Firpo's absence. But this hamstring complaint is a sign that should not be ignored. I would have kept him in this side otherwise. But a third match in 6 days is historically too much for someone with Byram's injury history. So that's what Baron Cross has said. So there's your preview, guys. Have you got anything you want to add to it, mate? Do you think we've covered pretty much everything? Good man. So what do you want to say to everyone?
Thank you for watching Leeds TV.
Yeah, and please subscribe and like this video if you've enjoyed this preview, guys. I want to try and get the channel on a roll. So let's see if we can help him. He's a good lad. Keeps me in check. Keeps me busy. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching this preview. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, guys. Is there any one thing left to say?
Goodbye.
And it's a goodbye from me, guys. Take care. Look after yourselves. See you all soon. Bye-bye. What we're doing is there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And